for months from President Obama, from Congress, economists, Joe the plumber, that the cure to our economic pain is creating jobs.
Well, it seems simple enough, but where are they? 8.5 million jobs have vanished since the recession began in December of 2007. Some of the loss has been made up, but as Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke said today in South Carolina, it will take a lot of time to get all of them back.
After 2 years of job losses, private payrolls expanded at an average of about 100,000 per month during the first half of this year. An improvement, but still a pace insufficient to reduce the unemployment rate materially. In all likelihood, significant time will be required to restore the nearly 8.5 million jobs that were lost over 2008 and 2009.
We'll see if we're making progress on that time frame when the July jobs report is released on Friday.
But until then, we'll devote part of this hour to the American job, how to create jobs, in which states and sections jobs are growing and where they're disappearing.
Well, first, a map of the American job. Adam Johnson has been looking at the numbers on the state of American unemployment. AJ?
Hey, thanks, Mark. Yeah, picture's worth 1,000 words. You know, it's ironic. There are 5 states where unemployment is less than 6%. That's the good news. The bad news is it's only 5 states. It's just tremendous pain, more than 10% unemployment.
This is Bloomberg News. I'm Julie Hyman.
And I'm Mark Crumpton. Thank you so much for staying with us. We've been talking about it all week, the American job. Today, the numbers show a slowing pace of recovery in the nation's workforce.
But President Obama is staying positive. He spoke last hour in Washington.
The fact is we've now added private sector jobs every month this year instead of losing them, as we did for the first 7 months of last year. And that's a good sign.
For months, job growth has been the preeminent topic of conversation on Main Street and Wall Street, and as you just heard from President Obama in Washington. And the last 4 weeks were no exception. In fact, Mr. Obama drove the issue home every chance he could get. Here he is, on message and on point.
Our economy has created nearly 600,000 private sector jobs this year. Jobs are in short supply. Ready and willing to work can find a job. To create jobs and grow, the economy is adding private sector jobs. This doesn't mean that we're out of the woods. To create the clean energy jobs, this is how we create jobs. To approve a jobs bill, hire more people. We've got to keep on increasing that rate of growth and keep adding jobs.
And as you can see, it's all about jobs right now in the White House, and the cabinet members whose job it is to oversee the U.S. labor market is Labor Secretary Hilda Solis. She joins us from our Washington newsroom. Madam Secretary, welcome to Bloomberg News, and thank you for helping us to conclude our series on the American job.
Thank you so much for having me.
Madam Secretary, the economy needs to generate about 150,000 jobs per month to meet the demands of those who are entering the workforce. Another 200,000 to 300,000 per month for the economy to gain traction. As you're no doubt aware, this year the private sector has created 90,000 jobs per month, well below that 150,000 level. The question I pose to you is, where are the jobs, and is it time for the administration to rethink its strategy?
Well, I can tell you that over the course of the last 7 months, we've actually seen 90,000 jobs each of those 7 months being created for over a total of about 630,000 jobs. And those jobs have been in private sector areas, in transportation and manufacturing and healthcare, IT, and other areas that you do see an uppeak that we didn't see a year ago.